Hello everybody, this is your crazy uncle coming to you from a stolen marauder. Today we're going to be talking something that's been coming up every once in a while, which is the whole idea if the Star Wars universe, in particular the Empire, could invade the Earth as it is now. Could they invade? Sure. Would they win? Well, let's find out here, shall we? The first thing everybody talks about is going to be, well, they could just come in and glass, slag, or crap on the planet from space. No, actually they can't. Because to do that, first off, you would have to get close. Now, if you look at the Star Wars weapon systems, they are required to be within visual range, which means their range is pretty crappy. As far as space combat is concerned, that is literally point-blank range, just to engage with your heavy weapons. It's absolutely crazy. What do we have? We have missiles that can reach up, and I guarantee they're going to be like, well, what is that? It fired off into the distance and the engine cut off. It's drifting this way. Oh, that's harmless. Boom. Next thing you know, a nuke goes off. The EMP hits the ship, fries the engines, fries the anti-grav system, and the gravity well yanks the stupid SOB down to the planet. Could that be the same exact tactic that they pulled in the story at the desert planet when the Empire was supposedly killed off? Welcome to real physics. It just blows my mind people miss this. So that takes those giant battleships out of the fight, which means they're going to want to get in close, either or pull way the hell away where they can't use their heavy weapons, or they're going to want to get in really close and actually land people on the planet. And we'll be generous, and we'll say they land a dozen of their big transports onto the planet. Now that's after another 24 of them come down with them and just get the bejesus shot out of them by our air superiority fighters, because your TIE fighter is not going to be able to face off against anyone. Hell, North Korea has a better air force and better weapons than the Empire does when it comes to fighters. Think about that one for a minute. There you go. You're going to lose air superiority when it comes to fighters, which means you're going to be stuck with your big-ass transports and your patrol ships. This ain't going to help much. Because again, you not only have to fight your way through the air support, but then you get close enough and you have heavy artillery that's just going to crank its guns up and say, hello, boom, goodbye. And next thing you know, again, you're going to be taking so much damage, your anti-grav motors are going to fail. This is the only reason those stinking ships can stay elevated the way they are. So there you go. That takes out a bunch of them. They're going to go kersplat on the ground, killing pretty much everyone inside. And then, shocker, what's next? If they get on the ground, they're running around in walkers. Oh my God, who thought this up? Who thought this was a good idea? I know science fiction had its limits at the time, but holy crap. I look at the thin skin on a Scout Walker. I could take that out with a Humvee with a 50 cal. I look at those four-legged walkers, and that literally says, hey, artillery, come shoot me. That is what those are. They're too big, too slow, too easily spotted, and I bet you anything that a good fire support controller, also known as a fister, is just going to be like, hey, move up my hand, I'm definitely fisting this thing. I'm calling a JDAM on you. And you really think that armor may be too thick for blasters, but I guarantee that heavy ordnance is going to rip it apart. Now, a lot of people will want to sit there and say, well, they'll just put so many people on, they can take you, and blasters have an unlimited amount of shooting. They don't have to reload. Yeah, there's the advantage of that. The problem is their range is crap. They've got to be very close for those things to be effective. Now, granted, when they hit, yeah, that's going to hurt. But truth be told, You're running around in white plastic armor, which makes you very easy, in armor that not only makes you easy to see, but is completely ineffective when it comes to any type of bullet. You would call it a slug thrower, or any type of explosive. It's seriously insulting that anybody would think that they would have an easy time coming down. Now, somebody would say, well, they just bring Darth Vader. You know what I say? Fire for effect. Let's see him handle a few dozen rounds of 205 artillery dropping right onto his head. I don't care how strong a shit he is, he's not surviving that. Nobody survives that. I don't care how thick his plot armor is, nobody survives that. So there you go. There's every single layer of a Star Wars invasion that has completely collapsed. It's not worth it. It can't be done. Not with their level of technology, anyway. So since I'm done pissing off the fanboys, and hate me in the comments if you want, I don't care. Congratulations. You just showed that you're living in your mom's basement. All I can picture now is somebody sitting there playing World of Warcraft, telling their mom they need more Hot Pockets. So this is the Mercenary Commander, Crazy Uncle, punching out.